save our planet. Scientists warn of genetically modified organisms or GMOs' dire consequences. Following several years of invited public opinion, which was consistently in favor of a continued moratorium, the United States Food and Agriculture Department recently approved the unregulated planting of Roundup Ready alfalfa, or RRA, a genetically modified alfalfa designed to survive the chemical herbicide Roundup, scientifically known as glyphosate. However, in a new study, scientists have discovered for the first time a very tiny organism within these genetically modified crops that is self-replicating and appears to be able to cause disease in both plants and animals. With alfalfa being the fourth largest crop in the US, covering millions of acres of land, an independent group of scientists, farming, consumer, and food safety groups are now warning that the unregulated planting of genetically modified alfalfa is at particular risk of spreading disease because it also stands to contaminate natural crops.
Specifically, the diseases associated with the organism found in the GMO alfalfa include a lethal disorder that can afflict soy plants as well as one that appears to cause late miscarriages in farm animals. These findings were presented by Professor Emeritus Don M. Huber of Purdue University in the USA, who coordinates the Emergent Diseases and Pathogens Committee as part of the U.S. Department of Agriculture's National Plant Disease Recovery System, warning that the cultivation of genetically modified alfalfa could cause irreparable damage to the food supply. Dr. Huber stated, "If indications hold true, we're set up for the greatest disaster that this country or the world has ever seen, that will dwarf any major famine or drought that has ever been recorded." Previous studies have also linked the use of the herbicide glyphosate with damaging human health, such as killing cells and causing infertility. Dr. Huber has called for more research on the effects of GMO crops before the irreversible decision about alfalfa goes into effect.
Dr. Huber and fellow scientists, our sincere thanks for this urgent warning about genetically modified crops. Let us choose beneficial organic vegan farming methods for a world in which human, animal, and environmental health prevail.
Speaking during an October 2009 video conference in Hong Kong, Supreme Master Ching Hai mentioned the many hazards of genetically modified organisms along with the need to avoid their use to ensure human welfare.
Nowadays, many people try to do this so-called genetically modified food. So sometimes we eat the vegetarian food and we don't even know that there are animal substance in it, scientifically speaking. Meat is being linked to disease of all kinds, with cholesterol, obesity, heart disease, and strokes. So if we put meat or animals substance into vegetables, then we will also have similar effect, more or less. I think we should not mess up with nature and play God. Whatever nature has already offered to us, that is good enough. There might be more incurable disease that come from GMOs that we don't even know will happen yet. Right now, even if we just eat the normal meat, and we have so many incurable disease already, if we mix it with vegetable, maybe we will have more incurable disease and more strange disease that we don't even know how to deal with in the future. So it's better to have organic vegan farming method.